Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to explore women with appearances and physical features so unique that you might think they came straight out of a movie special effect or an AI creation. From beauty that breaks every standard to some of the rarest genetic differences on the planet, their real-life stories are sure to amaze you, surprise you, and completely open your eyes. Before we officially begin exploring the list of these incredible individuals, take just 1 second to hit the like button to support the team. Share this video with your friends. Leave a comment below to tell us what you think. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you can always be among the first to enjoy our next, truly fascinating videos. Iris Kyle is a legendary icon in the world of women's bodybuilding, serving as a powerful inspiration for determination, discipline, and unwavering mental strength. Born and raised in Michigan, United States, Iris showed a strong passion for sports from a young age, especially basketball and track and field. A major turning point in her life came when she moved to California and became unexpectedly fascinated by the images of strong, muscular physiques in bodybuilding magazines. What began as curiosity quickly transformed into true passion as she started training intensely and discovered that her body responded exceptionally well to heavy weightlifting. Iris Kyle's journey to the top truly flourished as she achieved remarkable success on the prestigious Miss Olympia stage. Through unwavering discipline in training and an exceptionally strict nutrition regimen, she built an extraordinary physique defined by impressive muscle mass, outstanding symmetry, and astonishing definition. Throughout her remarkable career, Iris set an unprecedented record by winning the Miss Olympia title 10 times, including an extraordinary streak of 9 consecutive victories from 2004 to 2014. To achieve such extraordinary glory, she paid the price through sweat, tears, and countless silent sacrifices, overcoming even society's rigid expectations about feminine beauty and body image. More than just an exceptional athlete, Iris Kyle became a symbol of powerful resilience, relentless ambition, and the unwavering drive to rise beyond every limitation. After stepping away from professional competition, she remained deeply connected to the world of bodybuilding, sharing her experience and encouraging younger generations to pursue strength, discipline, and a healthier lifestyle. Iris Kyle's life is a true anthem of perseverance, a powerful reminder that when we pursue our passion with unshakable determination, even the greatest limits can be broken in the pursuit of extraordinary achievement. Andrea Shaw began her journey on the catwalk and through cheerleading, but fate eventually led her into the weight room, where she discovered her true self. She realized that physical strength carried a unique kind of attraction, a powerful drive rising from deep within. Andrea was not training just to become healthy, she was training to shape herself into a living work of art. Her transformation from a model into one of the world's top muscular female bodybuilders became a challenging yet brilliant journey filled with pride. To claim the Ms. Olympia crown year after year, Andrea lived fully like a true warrior. Strict nutrition and high-intensity training never discouraged her. Instead, every time her body felt exhausted after a workout, she could deeply sense her own growth. She trained with the careful precision of a sculptor, refining each muscle group to achieve the ideal balance, definition, and symmetry. For Andrea, muscle was not just physical power. It was a symbol of perseverance, discipline, and unwavering dedication. Under the dazzling stage lights, Andrea Shaw shines with a beauty full of vitality and strength. Her radiant smile, combined with her powerful physique, creates an unforgettable image that helps break old ideas about women's bodybuilding. She does not only surpass her competitors, she also pushes beyond her own limits every single day. Are you inspired by Andrea's abilities? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread her message of hope. Julia Vins was once a shy girl who often felt out of place and lacked confidence in herself. Bodybuilding came into her life like a wonderful opportunity, helping her find belief and light along the way. The image of the muscle doll was not something carefully staged, but the most authentic reflection of who she truly is. A sensitive soul living inside a strong and powerful body. She bravely chose her own path, facing criticism to affirm her right to be healthy and build her body in the way she desired. Every day in the gym was an inner journey for Julia, a way to overcome her fears. She focused on strength training, where the barbells became her most trusted companions. Watching her power gradually increase with every number on the weight plates helped her heal the emotional wounds she had carried inside. Julia's muscles were not merely the result of training, they became a symbol of the confidence and self-respect she had patiently reclaimed through countless difficult efforts. Julia Vins is living proof that gentle beauty can blend perfectly with impressive strength. She inspires others to love themselves and dare to live differently, creating a beautiful balance between softness and inner power. Julia has not only built a strong body, but also created a symbol of determination, confidence, and unwavering self-belief. Linda Murray did not simply walk into the gym, she stepped in to completely transform the face of women's bodybuilding around the world. With 8 Ms. Olympia titles at the very peak of the sport, Linda became a radiant icon, someone who perfectly combined powerful muscle with the grace and fluidity of a dancer. She did not see the body as a machine, but as a sacred work of art, where every muscle group was trained to achieve the perfect balance between strength and extraordinary beauty. Linda's journey is proof of what it means to pursue excellence with persistence and without compromise. She spent decades studying the structure of the body, turning high-intensity training sessions into living works of sculpture. Even when standing among the strongest competitors, Linda always carried a special sense of confidence and calm. For her, powerful muscle was not meant for showing off, but for expressing respect for the limitless potential of the human body, breaking every old belief about the boundaries of feminine beauty. Linda Murray is an eternal symbol of elegance within strength. She proved that women can possess powerful muscle while still preserving grace, sophistication, and beauty. Her story inspires us to turn the body into a proud work of art, shaped by discipline, confidence, and unwavering dedication. Are you inspired by Linda's resilience and spirit? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread hope. Kate Foster is a remarkable symbol of courage and resilience in both the worlds of sports and medicine. From a very young age, she showed a deep passion for gymnastics, dedicating countless hours to mastering challenging skills and routines. However, her life took a dramatic turn at the age of 12 when she was diagnosed with leukemia. The difficult treatment journey that followed led to severe complications, forcing doctors to make the life-saving decision to amputate part of her left leg. Facing such a harsh reality, many believed Kate's athletic dreams had come to an end. But with extraordinary determination and a fierce love for the sport, the young athlete refused to let her physical loss define her future. After gradually adapting to her prosthetic leg, Kate courageously returned to the gym and worked tirelessly to regain her balance and body control. She went on to amaze the world by continuing to compete and delivering outstanding performances on the uneven bars and balance beam, two events that demand exceptional precision, strength, and control. The image of Kate confidently performing difficult technical routines with a prosthetic leg became a tremendous source of inspiration for millions of people. Beyond shining in the world of sports, her profound experiences during the long months of hospital treatment ignited a deeply meaningful ambition within her. Having personally understood the pain of being a patient and deeply appreciating the dedication of medical professionals, Kate chose to devote her life to the field of public health care. Through exceptional intelligence and relentless dedication to her studies, she became an accomplished medical researcher and earned the honor of being accepted into medical school to continue pursuing her dream of becoming a physician. Kate Foster's life journey is a powerful testament to the strength of human determination, proving that even the harshest challenges can become the foundation for building a bright future and inspiring hope in countless others. Shakuntala Devi was widely respected and admired around the world, earning the legendary title of the human computer for her extraordinary mental calculation abilities that seemed to surpass the normal limits of human intellect. Born in India, her remarkable mathematical talent became evident at a very young age through memory-based games. From that point on, she began showcasing her prodigious calculation skills, quickly capturing the attention of academic communities across the globe. The most dazzling highlight of her extraordinary career came during a historic moment when she correctly multiplied two randomly selected 13-digit numbers in just 28 seconds. This unprecedented achievement left even leading mathematics experts in awe and earned her an official place in the Guinness World Records as one of the fastest mental calculators in history. Beyond her astonishing mathematical feats, Shakuntala Devi was also a gifted author who wrote numerous deeply inspiring books. Her works spanned a wide range of subjects, from mathematical puzzles and mental calculation techniques to various aspects of social life, helping make mathematics more accessible, engaging, and approachable for millions of readers. Her life became an extraordinary journey of non-stop performances and lectures across countless countries, dedicated to exploring and demonstrating the limitless power of the human mind. In recognition of her extraordinary contributions and exceptional mathematical brilliance, Google honored her with a special doodle on its homepage in 2013. Although she peacefully passed away that same year, her remarkable legacy and enduring inspiration continue to live on in the hearts of people around the world. She remains an everlasting symbol of extraordinary intelligence, wholehearted dedication, and the power to break beyond limitations, continuing to inspire countless generations who are fascinated by the wonder of numbers. Marla Runyan is one of the greatest and most inspiring track and field athletes in American sports history, with an extraordinary story of determination and the power to break through human limitations. At just 9 years old, young Marla faced a life-changing challenge when she was diagnosed with Stargardt Macular Degeneration, a condition that caused severe vision loss and eventually led to legal blindness. Yet losing her sight could never extinguish the fierce passion for sports that burned within her. On the Paralympic stage, Marla Runyan proved her extraordinary dominance on the track by winning a total of 6 medals, including an impressive 5 gold medals. Even after reaching the pinnacle of success in adaptive sports, her ambition never faded. Marla set her sights on an even bolder challenge, competing at the Olympic Games, where she would face world-class athletes with full vision in one of the most demanding arenas in sports. Through an exceptionally disciplined training regimen, remarkable endurance, and an unbreakable spirit, she achieved the extraordinary by successfully qualifying for the 2000 Sydney Olympics and later repeating that accomplishment at the 2004 Athens Olympics. This unprecedented milestone made her the first and only American athlete to compete at both of the world's most prestigious sporting stages, the Paralympic Games and the Olympic Games. Marla Runyan's remarkable life journey, filled with challenges yet extraordinary triumphs, is about far more than medals. It is a living testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome physical limitations. Is this a remarkable advancement for humanity? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories. Lure Su is a talented interior designer from Taiwan who captured massive international attention thanks to her unbelievably youthful appearance. Even in her 50s, she continues to amaze people with a fresh, radiant look that makes her appear decades younger, often resembling someone in her 20s. Her rise as an internet sensation began when she was 41, as widely shared photos revealed a slim figure and remarkably smooth skin that many compared to that of a college student. Rather than relying on complex medical procedures or cosmetic interventions, Lure Su has revealed that the key to maintaining her youthful appearance lies in an exceptionally disciplined and healthy daily lifestyle. One of her top secrets is following a highly consistent skincare routine, with deep hydration and strict sun protection always being her highest priorities to help prevent premature aging. Beyond paying close attention to nutrition, Lure also maintains a consistent fitness routine to keep her body toned, flexible, and full of positive energy. What makes the public even more astonished is that Lure is not the only one in her family with this seemingly ageless beauty. Her mother and sisters also possess remarkably youthful and elegant appearances that seem far younger than their actual ages, leading both the media and admirers to nickname them the family that appears to have frozen time. Lure Su's journey of maintaining her youthful beauty is far more than just a story about appearance. It serves as a powerful source of inspiration, encouraging people to embrace a healthy lifestyle, practice self-care, and truly value themselves from within. Through her inspiring story, the Taiwanese designer has beautifully demonstrated that time can simply be a number when we learn to maintain a balanced harmony between physical well-being, mental wellness, and personal discipline. Porsche Cena is a vibrant 18-year-old from New Jersey, United States, with a deeply inspiring story about confidence and self-acceptance. Since birth, she has lived with a rare skin condition called Ichthyosis Confetti, which causes her skin to remain reddish, develop countless tiny white spots resembling confetti, and continuously shed. This condition requires extremely careful daily management and constant skincare to protect her body. However, Instead of becoming insecure or withdrawing from the world, Porsche courageously stepped outside her comfort zone by using TikTok as a platform to share her voice. She chose to openly and honestly document her daily life and skincare journey, inspiring others with her authenticity and positive energy. She quickly captured public attention and built a strong, supportive community around her story. Through her videos, Porsche not only helped raise awareness about rare medical conditions, but also shared a meaningful message about embracing differences. Were you inspired by Porsche's journey and resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread this meaningful message. Nguyen Thi Van is a Vietnamese woman whose life tells a profoundly inspiring story of extraordinary resilience and true love. Born with spinal muscular atrophy, a condition that left her body extremely small, physically weakened, and dependent on a wheelchair for life, she never allowed those harsh physical limitations to define her future or determine her destiny. With extraordinary determination and a sharp, visionary mind, together with her late brother, she co-founded the Will to Live Center, and later the social enterprise Imagtor, with the mission of creating meaningful opportunities for vocational training, skill development, and sustainable employment for people with disabilities across Vietnam. Her tireless contributions to the community earned her remarkable international recognition, including being named in Forbes Vietnam's 30 Under 30 list and honored among the BBC's 100 most influential women in the world. Beyond her remarkable career and compassionate dedication to the community, her life has also been illuminated by a love story that feels like a real-life fairy tale with Neil Bowden, a kind telecommunications engineer from Australia. Overcoming vast geographical distance, differences in language and culture, and especially the harsh social prejudices surrounding physical appearance, their love quietly blossomed from sincere and caring messages exchanged through social media. Their joyful wedding was celebrated with astonishment, overwhelming happiness, and heartfelt blessings from both their families and the wider community, becoming a living testament to the extraordinary power of unconditional love. Nguyen Thi Van's life journey from a physically fragile young woman facing immense challenges to becoming a strong, successful director and finding a fulfilling family life is a powerful message to everyone that determination, compassion, and love can overcome even the greatest obstacles. Shanyna Isom is a resilient young woman from Memphis, Tennessee, United States, who faced an extraordinarily unusual medical challenge and transformed it into a source of strength and inspiration. In 2009, while she was an ambitious college student full of dreams, an unexpected health crisis struck and completely changed the course of her life. After being treated with steroid medication, Shanyna's body began reacting severely, developing an incredibly mysterious skin condition. Instead of producing normal hair growth, her hair follicles generated excessive amounts of keratin, causing dark, hardened layers to push through the surface of her skin like tiny spikes. This was considered an extraordinarily rare syndrome with no clearly documented match in medical literature at the time, leaving healthcare experts deeply puzzled, as she appeared to be one of the only known cases in the world. The condition not only created major challenges in her daily life and limited her mobility, but also placed an enormous financial burden on her family due to prolonged treatments and numerous complex medical tests. Despite the physical exhaustion and emotional strain, Shanyna never allowed herself to give up or surrender to her circumstances. She courageously chose to share her story with the public, in order to raise awareness about the hidden realities of rare diseases in society. With a compassionate heart and a deep desire to help others facing similar struggles, she established a foundation in her own name to provide financial and medical support for patients living with unexplained illnesses. Shanyna Isom's journey is a powerful testament to the extraordinary strength of the human spirit. Even while living with a condition that has no definitive cure, she chose to face life with optimism and dedicate herself wholeheartedly to helping others in her community. Rentsen Korlu Bud, affectionately known by many as Ren, is a woman of Mongolian heritage whose striking and truly unique beauty has captured global attention thanks to her extraordinary height of over 2.08 meters. Blessed with exceptional genetics from both of her remarkably tall parents, she developed physically far beyond her peers from a very young age. The most extraordinary feature that brought her worldwide fame is her astonishingly long legs, each measuring more than 132 centimeters, placing her among the women with the longest legs in the world. Of course, possessing such extraordinary height has also brought Ren many challenges and inconveniences in everyday life. From constantly having to duck her head when walking through standard doorways, to struggling endlessly to find clothes and shoes that properly fit her exceptional frame, these are difficulties she regularly faces. At times, she has even felt out of place in a world largely designed for people of average height. However, rising above the physical obstacles and the curious stares of society, Ren chose to embrace life with remarkable positivity and confidence. Instead of trying to hide, shrink herself, or feel insecure about being different, she decided to turn her extraordinary height into a personal advantage and a source of immense pride. She especially enjoys wearing stylish shorts and confidently walking in high heels, fully embracing and highlighting the striking elegance of her exceptionally long legs. Through social media platforms, Ren frequently shares radiant photos, diverse fashion styles, and authentic glimpses into her daily life, attracting admiration, support, and attention from followers around the world. With confidence that shines from within and an uplifting positive energy, she not only delivers a powerful message about breaking conventional beauty standards, but also becomes a tremendous source of inspiration for countless people to embrace their uniqueness with pride. Nancy's journey, as a young woman from the United Kingdom, is an inspiring story of resilience and the power of spreading positive energy. Since the age of 11, Nancy began facing a unique skin condition that caused red patches shaped like bruises to suddenly appear on her face. These flare-ups often came without warning, and at times, they covered up to 70% of her face, creating many challenges in her everyday life. However, instead of withdrawing from the world, the young woman decided to turn her personal experience into a powerful message about confidence and self-acceptance. By openly sharing her skincare journey, personal condition updates, and joyful everyday moments on TikTok, Nancy quickly gained attention and deep empathy from the online community. Her channel has now passed the milestone of 1 million followers, becoming a safe and welcoming space for others who are also struggling with concerns about their appearance. She regularly posts videos with an incredibly optimistic attitude, bright sense of humor, and radiant presence, proving that true beauty is never defined by differences on the surface of the skin. Through each post, Nancy not only helps raise public awareness, but also brings powerful motivation to millions of viewers, affirming that every individual has the right to shine and feel proud of who they are, despite any obstacles they may face. Gabby Gingras' life journey from Big Lake, Minnesota in the United States is an incredibly special and inspiring story of extraordinary resilience. From the moment she was born, Gabby was diagnosed with an extremely rare condition called Congenital Insensitivity to Pain with Anhidrosis, also known as CIPA. This condition prevents her nervous system from sending warning signals of pain, heat, or cold to the brain, while also making her body unable to sweat naturally in order to regulate its temperature. For most people, pain is an essential natural protection mechanism that helps us stay away from danger. But for Gabby, the complete absence of this feeling turned the world around her into a place filled with hidden risks. During her early childhood, because she could not realize when she was harming herself, she accidentally scratched her cornea and, sadly, lost vision in one eye, while also suffering multiple injuries to her mouth, teeth, and hands. To protect their daughter, Gabby's family had to apply extremely strict safety measures. Throughout her childhood and school years, Gabby always had to wear specialized protective glasses to keep her eyes safe. She also used personal support tools and needed close supervision from school staff to help prevent accidental injuries during daily activities, playtime, and ordinary moments of movement. Despite the enormous and ongoing challenges caused by this medical condition, Gabby never allowed her circumstances to defeat her. With the devoted care and endless love of her family, the young girl continued to attend school, interact with friends, and make every effort to take part in social activities. Her family also became actively involved in community awareness campaigns about CIPA, helping both medical professionals and the public better understand this rare condition. And that concludes our list of extraordinary women with truly one-of-a-kind beauty and unique physical features that we wanted to share with you today. Which person amazed and impressed you the most? Be sure to leave a comment below and share your thoughts with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you won't miss any of the incredible wonders around the world that we'll explore together in the future. Thank you for staying with us and watching until the very end. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you again in the next fascinating video. Do you believe there are women in this world with appearances so extraordinary that even science struggles to fully explain them? From incredibly rare natural features and astonishing physical traits to stories that have left millions of people speechless, every woman in today's video is living proof that true beauty comes from being completely unique. Some of these remarkable individuals are so unforgettable that seeing them just once is enough to stay in your mind forever. In this video, you'll discover 15 of the rarest women in the world and the surprising journeys behind their extraordinary appearances. If you enjoy strange yet inspiring stories like these, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next fascinating upload. And now, get ready to be amazed, because what you're about to see may go far beyond your imagination. Driven by a deep passion for beauty and a strong desire for personal expression, Vienna Verstol has built an extraordinary life journey centered around bold and unique aesthetic choices. Instead of following traditional standards, she chose to pursue an appearance that is strikingly different and completely unconventional. Through the use of modern cosmetic enhancement procedures, Vienna created a highly distinctive look that reflects her strong and fearless personality. For her, changing her appearance is not simply about physical transformation, but also a way to assert ownership over her body and express an artistic identity without limits. Vienna's presence on social media platforms quickly attracted international attention, turning her into an influential figure in the world of unconventional beauty. Despite mixed opinions and public scrutiny, she continues to maintain a remarkably confident and optimistic attitude. She frequently shares her appearance transformation journey publicly, from her earliest decisions to the way she adapts to life after each change. This has sparked lively discussions across social media about the boundaries between personal freedom, beauty standards, and the way society views differences. For many people, Vienna Verstol represents confidence and the right to live according to one's own desires, while others question the growing influence of modern beauty trends in today's world. Jhi Yeon-Woo's remarkable transformation journey is an inspiring story about breaking stereotypes in order to pursue her true passion. Starting out as a petite young woman who often struggled with emotional instability, Yeon-Woo turned to bodybuilding as a way to improve her health and regain confidence. At first, she simply wanted to strengthen her physically weak body, but the discipline and dedication required in training eventually sparked a deep passion for muscular development and extraordinary physical strength within her. With a delicate and harmonious face contrasting sharply with her muscular physique, Yeon-Woo quickly became a unique phenomenon in the international bodybuilding world, earning the nickname Muscle Barbie. Beyond personal training, she bravely stepped onto professional competition stages and achieved numerous prestigious titles at major bodybuilding championships. To reach those accomplishments, Yeon-Woo endured intense training routines and followed a highly disciplined nutrition plan, demonstrating an unwavering determination and remarkable mental strength. Her perseverance has not only brought her personal success, but has also helped reshape society's perception of beauty for women in strength sports. Today, Jhi Yeon-Woo is not only an outstanding athlete, but also a major source of inspiration for millions of people around the world, encouraging them to overcome barriers related to gender expectations and appearance in order to confidently build the strongest and best version of themselves. The life journey of Marla Runyan, a 25-year-old woman from New Jersey, is an inspiring story of resilience and an unbreakable spirit. Born with Morquio syndrome type A, an extremely rare developmental disorder, Marla stands at approximately 90 centimeters tall, significantly shorter than the average height of most people living with the same condition. However, her small physical stature has never limited the strength of her spirit or her passion for life. Instead of allowing physical challenges or curious looks from society to hold her back, Marla chose to face life with optimism and positive energy. She confidently stepped out into the world and openly shared her personal story, creating a space of empathy and understanding while helping others learn more about her unique medical condition. With her radiant smile and energetic lifestyle, the young woman has confidently challenged narrow beauty standards, embracing and enjoying every precious moment with her family and friends. Marla's life is a powerful reminder that a person's greatest strength is not measured by physical height, but by the courage to embrace differences and the determination to rise proudly and shine in a truly unique way. Do you admire Marla's confidence and strength? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. In a world where beauty trends are constantly changing, Alla Perkova, a model from Ukraine, chose a completely different path to celebrate natural beauty in its purest form. Known globally for her image as a real-life, long-haired princess, Alla possesses a breathtakingly long and silky hairstyle that extends beyond her own height. What began as a simple childhood habit, encouraged by her family, eventually became a lifelong commitment as she decided to grow and maintain her natural hair for decades without cutting its length. Caring for such extraordinarily long hair requires remarkable patience and a meticulous routine, from washing and brushing to allowing it to dry naturally in order to avoid damage from heat or harsh chemicals. However, for Alla, it has never been a burden, but rather a meaningful part of her daily life that reflects dedication and perseverance. Instead of following artificial modern beauty trends, she embraced her unique feature and used it to build a successful modeling career, confidently appearing on runways and participating in many creative artistic photo shoots. Alla Perkova's journey is not simply a story about an extraordinary physical feature, but also a powerful message about taking pride in preserving one's natural uniqueness. Through her radiant presence on social media, she has inspired millions of women around the world to appreciate their natural inherited beauty, proving that staying true to one's personal identity is the key to creating timeless appeal and shining in a truly unique way. In her journey to become the version of herself she had always dreamed of, Jessy Bunny underwent a dramatic transformation to completely change her natural appearance. Coming from a quiet rural area in Germany, the young woman chose to leave behind her familiar life in order to pursue her own unique beauty ideals, despite major differences in opinion with her family and society. She went through numerous advanced cosmetic procedures aimed at reshaping both her face and body, transforming herself into a highly symbolic and visually striking figure. Rather than backing down in the face of harsh judgment or curious stares, Jessy chose to openly share her entire transformation journey on social media platforms, strongly asserting her personal freedom to define beauty on her own terms. Her confidence and determination not only attracted international media attention, but also sparked widespread discussions about lifestyle choices and individual autonomy. Although this journey came with many emotional sacrifices in her personal life, Jessy Bunny has remained committed to the path she chose, proudly embracing her current appearance with confidence and positivity. Her story has fueled ongoing debates about the boundaries between personal freedom, beauty standards, and the influence of modern cosmetic trends. To some people, Jessy represents confidence and the right to live authentically according to one's own desires, while others question the pursuit of idealized appearances in the age of powerful social media influence. Laetitia Ky is a multi-talented artist from Côte d'Ivoire who has amazed the art world with her ability to transform her natural hair into breathtaking living sculptures. Her creative journey began with a deep desire to reconnect with her cultural roots and celebrate the natural beauty of African women. Instead of using traditional artistic materials, Laetitia chose to work with her thick, natural black hair, combining it with wireframes and remarkable craftsmanship to create powerful symbolic designs. Each of her hair creations is far more than a display of technical skill. It is a bold statement about social issues, women's rights, and self-confidence. From shapes resembling hands and musical instruments to visual messages advocating equality, Laetitia has turned her own body into a moving canvas, blurring the boundaries between fashion, art, and activism. Her limitless creativity has carried her name far beyond national borders, earning her numerous international recognitions and making her a major source of inspiration for young people across global social media platforms. Laetitia Ky's journey is a brilliant example of turning natural features that were once viewed as aesthetic barriers into a unique artistic advantage. Through her vibrant and energetic imagery, she spreads a message of self-love and encourages individuals to embrace their identity with courage and pride. She is not only an artist, but also an ambassador of creative freedom, proving that when people proudly embrace their roots and individuality, that beauty can shine brightly enough to connect the hearts of millions around the world. Amid the lands of Chhattisgarh, India, 9-year-old Rajeshwari has become the center of an inspiring story about perseverance and hope that never fades. Born with an extremely rare medical condition called Ichthyosis hystrix, Rajeshwari's body experiences excessive growth of hardened skin layers, creating rough, stone-like patches that spread across much of her delicate skin. This condition not only presents major cosmetic challenges, but also makes even the simplest daily movements and activities incredibly difficult for the young girl. Yet despite her unique appearance, Rajeshwari continues to hold on to a resilient spirit while being surrounded by the unconditional love of her family. Her story not only spreads a message of medical compassion and understanding, but also stands as a powerful testament to the will to keep fighting for life and the enduring strength of hope in the face of overwhelming adversity. Living with the rare Barber-Say syndrome, 23-year-old Kowana Dandara Tavares de Mello from Sao Paulo once faced harsh social judgment because of her unique appearance. At the time, she was the only person born with this condition in Brazil and only the third known case in the world. Despite this, instead of giving up, she bravely chose to fully embrace and love her natural beauty. Her journey has become a powerful inspiration about resilience, compassion, and appreciating the uniqueness within every individual. What do you think about Kowana's strength and courage? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. Keira Knightley is not only famous for her captivating acting talent on the big screen, but has also surprised audiences with a strange superpower from her childhood: playing music using her teeth. As unbelievable as it sounds, the actress shocked an entire studio audience when she first revealed this unusual talent on The Graham Norton Show in 2018. During the show's famous Party Piece segment, she confidently claimed that she could create melodies simply by tapping her fingernails against her front teeth. Right afterward, Keira performed "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head" with surprisingly accurate rhythm and melody, leaving the audience laughing and applauding her quirky but entertaining skill. Since that viral moment, Keira Knightley has continued turning her tooth instrument into one of her signature entertainment talents. She later performed several well-known tunes, including Despacito, during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in 2019. However, her most talked-about performance took place in late 2024, when Keira Knightley returned to The Graham Norton Show and performed the song "Believe" right in front of legendary singer Cher. As Keira tapped out each note of the chorus using her teeth, Cher reacted in amazement and exclaimed that she was perfectly on pitch. Keira later revealed that she had learned the unusual skill from a former school friend during a school talent competition, and over time, it became a fun teenage hobby that she genuinely loved. Born with a unique facial structure that affected her ability to breathe, Amina faced a life journey filled with challenges. Despite the difficulties caused by her distinctive appearance, she continued to show remarkable strength and resilience. Instead of retreating in the face of adversity, Amina overcame obstacles with an inspiringly positive spirit. Her story stands as a powerful symbol of perseverance, spreading a meaningful message about compassion and the importance of valuing every human life. Under the bright stage lights, a petite girl standing only about 1.4 meters tall captivates the audience with breathtaking flexibility and skillful archery performed with her feet. That is Laya Woodard, a talented 12-year-old performer from the world's unique children's circus, Le Petit Cirque. Joining the professional troupe at just 9 years old, Laya quickly revealed extraordinary potential and was described by her trainers as a true prodigy. Thanks to her incredible body control and flexibility, she earned the nickname Elastic Lila and proudly took her spectacular performances on tour across the United States. The most remarkable highlight of her artistic journey came when she was invited to perform at the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize concert in Oslo, Norway. Without needing a large physique, her exceptional strength and flexibility allowed her to consistently push beyond physical limits. Laya Woodard's shining path is a vivid reminder that talent knows no age, establishing her as an outstanding young performer and an inspiring figure for countless audiences and young people striving to break their own limits. The life journey of Laxmi Agarwal is a powerful story of courage and resilience rising from the depths of despair. After experiencing a devastating incident at the age of 15 that severely changed her appearance due to a violent attack, Laxmi faced some of the darkest periods of her life, both physically and emotionally. However, instead of hiding from society or surrendering to fear, the young woman from India chose to stand strong and transform her personal pain into motivation to advocate for thousands of others facing similar hardships. With extraordinary determination, Laxmi courageously launched major legal campaigns calling for stricter regulations on dangerous chemicals that could cause severe harm. She also gathered tens of thousands of signatures and submitted petitions to the Supreme Court of India in an effort to push for stronger protections. Her perseverance not only helped change public awareness, but also contributed to creating support networks that gave survivors opportunities to heal, rebuild their confidence, and reconnect with society. The image of Laxmi walking proudly with her unique appearance has become a global symbol of strength, dignity, and compassion. Her tireless efforts have earned her numerous international awards, recognizing her remarkable bravery and advocacy work. Laxmi Agarwal's story stands as a powerful reminder that no hardship can extinguish the light of human dignity, and that even deep wounds can become symbols of courage when faced with an unbreakable spirit. The life journey of Kada Katun is a quiet yet powerful story of resilience and the extraordinary strength of family love. Born in India, Kada lives with a rare congenital condition that causes tissue growth on her face, covering many of her natural facial features. Although she has faced numerous challenges in daily life and does not have a conventional appearance, Kada has never allowed adversity to take away her inner peace. She has always been surrounded by the unconditional love of her parents, who have cherished her as a priceless gift. Rather than pursuing medical procedures that carried significant risks, Khadija chose to embrace herself fully and find happiness in the simple moments shared with her loved ones. Instead of bitterness or regret, her pure spirit and natural optimism have risen above physical limitations. Kada Katun's inspiring story delivers a deeply human message about compassion and acceptance, reminding us that true beauty is not defined by outward appearance, but shines most brightly through the peace, kindness, and strength found within the heart. Born in Italy with a rare congenital condition that left her without arms and with partial differences in her legs, Nadia Lauricella has built an inspiring life story defined by resilience and extraordinary optimism. From her earliest years, Nadia faced countless physical challenges, requiring her to work far harder than most people to accomplish even the simplest daily tasks. What do you think about Nadia Lauricella's extraordinary strength and determination? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. However, instead of allowing adversity to limit her or falling into insecurity, Nadia chose to fully embrace her uniqueness and transform it into a source of strength. Through incredible determination and practice, she trained her feet to completely replace the functions of hands, confidently managing everyday activities such as applying makeup, eating, exercising, and caring for herself with remarkable skill and independence. Recognizing the power of connection through technology, she courageously stepped into the public eye and began sharing her daily life on social media, spreading positivity and authenticity. Her decision not only challenged restrictive beauty standards, but also delivered a powerful message about self-acceptance and confidence. With her radiant energy and ever-present smile, Nadia has inspired millions of followers around the world and become a symbol of empowerment and compassion. Her journey is a powerful reminder that no physical limitation can stop a free spirit from shining, and that true beauty comes from confidence, courage, and the determination to embrace life fully. The life journey of Vita Bernick, a 22-year-old blogger and model from Slovenia, is an inspiring story of resilience in the face of mysterious medical challenges. When Vita was just 8 months old, her parents began noticing that she was developing more slowly than other children her age. After numerous medical examinations, she was initially diagnosed with Spinal Muscular Atrophy Type 2, a condition that gradually weakens the muscles over time. Vita's health became even more complicated as recurring bouts of pneumonia repeatedly left her exhausted and directly affected her vocal cords. By the age of 21, she had become fully dependent on a breathing support device around the clock to maintain basic life functions. Surprisingly, a major turning point came in 2017 when she underwent testing to qualify for a new treatment. Doctors then discovered that Vita had actually never suffered from spinal muscular atrophy, contrary to the original diagnosis. Since then, the rare illness that continues to weaken her health has remained a medical mystery without a clear diagnosis. Although her physical differences caused her immense insecurity throughout her teenage years, Vita ultimately rose above those struggles and courageously pursued a career in professional modeling with pride. The resilience of this young woman has not only challenged society's narrow beauty standards, but has also inspired countless people, proving that true beauty shines brightest through a courageous heart and a love for life that never surrenders to fate. The life of Chantal Sebire is a deeply heartbreaking yet incredibly courageous story about the fight for human rights in medicine. Once a devoted teacher in France, her life changed dramatically after she developed an extremely rare medical condition that severely altered the structure of her face and caused unbearable pain. Instead of suffering in silence, she bravely stepped into the public eye and shared her deeply personal story with international media. Chantal became the center of an intense legal and ethical debate as she courageously fought for the right to make decisions about her own medical care and sought a peaceful release in order to preserve her dignity. Although her legal requests were not approved at the time, Chantal's powerful journey sparked worldwide awareness and discussion. Her story encouraged communities, medical professionals, and lawmakers to rethink the importance of compassion and the fundamental rights of patients facing devastating and irreversible circumstances. Ayumi Takata from Japan possesses an incredibly unique physical trait: earlobes with an extraordinary natural ability to stretch. After discovering this difference during childhood, she chose not to hide or feel ashamed of it. Instead, she embraced it with optimism and turned it into a fascinating talent. Ayumi confidently amazes the public by using her flexible earlobes to hold everyday objects, such as umbrellas and selfie sticks. Her pride in breaking free from conventional beauty standards has helped her capture media attention while spreading a positive and uplifting energy. Ayumi Takata's journey is a beautiful reminder of the importance of embracing one's body and courageously turning unusual natural traits into a vibrant personal identity filled with confidence and joy. The journey of Rosea Alshader, a young woman from Bristol in the United Kingdom, is an inspiring story of courageously breaking traditional beauty standards in order to find self-acceptance. Diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome, a condition that caused excessive facial hair growth, Rosea had been removing her facial hair since the age of 13 to fit society's expectations. However, in 2016, she decided to stop shaving as part of a social experiment to observe people's reactions and learn how to peacefully embrace her natural appearance. Although she faced countless curious stares and harsh judgments for having a beard, Rosea Alshader remained resilient, optimistic, and unfazed by negative comments. She stayed firm in her decision not to change herself simply to satisfy other people's expectations, choosing instead to focus on fully loving and embracing her natural identity. Rosea's confidence has delivered a deeply powerful message about personal freedom, encouraging others to courageously embrace their differences and shine proudly in their own unique way. After witnessing these extraordinary women and the incredible stories behind their unique appearances, we can all realize one thing: true beauty does not follow a single standard. What makes them unforgettable is not only their rare physical traits, but also their confidence, courage, and strength to live authentically as themselves. Which woman's story impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can continue discovering more amazing stories from around the world. Thank you for watching until the very end, and we'll see you again in the next videos. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be so tall that ordinary doors suddenly became too small? Everyday activities turned into challenges, and the entire world could not stop turning to look. Today, we will explore the incredible stories of 15 rare and tallest women in the world. Women whose extraordinary height turned them into global phenomena, record holders, and unforgettable symbols of resilience. Before we dive into these astonishing giants, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next fascinating stories. And now, a question for you. If you suddenly woke up tomorrow standing over 2 meters tall, what would be the biggest challenge in your everyday life? Drop your answer in the comments below, because some of the real-life journeys you're about to witness are even more unbelievable than the movies. Margot Dydek, whose full name was Malgorzata Dydek, was a true legend of world basketball, remembered not only for her record-breaking height of 2.18 meters, 7 feet 2 inches, but also for her remarkable talent and warm heart. Born in Poland into a sports-oriented family, she showed exceptional natural ability from an early age and went on to become the tallest player in WNBA history. Margot's life journey was marked by extraordinary success, from Europe to the United States. She helped lead the Polish national team to the European Championship title in 1999 and made a lasting impact while playing for the Utah Stars and Connecticut Sun. With her incredible wingspan and sharp basketball intelligence, Margot became a dominant defensive force, holding the WNBA career record for blocked shots for many years. Off the court, she was deeply admired by teammates and fans for her kindness, humility, and ability to speak multiple languages fluently. Although her life was tragically cut short at the age of 37 while pregnant with her third child, Margot Dydek's legacy continues to live on as a symbol of resilience and dedication. She reached the highest levels of sport not only because of her extraordinary physical attributes, but also through relentless determination, inspiring generations of female athletes to confidently embrace their strengths and pursue greatness in any circumstance. Tryntje Keever was born in 1616 in Edam and is historically remembered as one of the tallest women ever recorded, with a reported height of 2.54 meters, 8 feet 4 inches. From an early age, she grew far beyond the physical size of other children her age. Because of her extraordinary appearance, her parents took her to fairs across the country, where she was presented to the public. Her remarkable presence quickly attracted widespread attention, and she was even reportedly visited by European royalty of the time. Despite her unusual fame, Tryntje's life ended tragically early when she passed away in 1633 at just 17 years old. Although her life was incredibly short, her story remains preserved through historical records, portraits, and artifacts kept in local museums, leaving a lasting mark in human history as one of the most astonishing examples of extraordinary physical growth ever documented. Uliana Semionova, born in 1952, is considered one of the greatest legends in the history of women's basketball, standing at an extraordinary height of 2.13 meters, 7 feet. From an early age, her remarkable physical development led her toward a professional sports career, and she spent most of her playing years with TTT Riga in Latvia. With exceptional natural talent, dominant control in the paint, and relentless determination, Uliana became an irreplaceable cornerstone of the Soviet women's national basketball team throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Her career was defined by an astonishing series of achievements, as she reportedly never experienced defeat in any official international tournament during her prime. She played a major role in securing 2 Olympic gold medals in 1976 and 1980, 3 World Championship titles, 10 European Championship titles, and 15 domestic league championships. Beyond her incredible list of accomplishments, Uliana earned deep respect from fans and fellow athletes for her graceful style of play, team spirit, and unwavering dedication to the sport. After retiring, she remained involved in basketball through leadership and administrative roles in Latvia, and she made history as the first non-American female athlete to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Despite the everyday challenges that came with her extraordinary height, Uliana Semionova's life stands as a brilliant example of turning difference into unmatched strength, becoming an enduring sports icon and a powerful inspiration for generations to come. Malee Duangdee was born in Trot Province in eastern Thailand and was once recognized by the Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in Asia, standing at over 2.12 meters. Her unusual physical development began at the age of 9, when doctors discovered a rare tumor compressing her pituitary gland, causing her body to continuously produce growth hormone. This medical condition not only gave Malee her extraordinary stature, but also brought countless severe challenges throughout her childhood. She faced constant curiosity from people around her, difficulty finding properly fitting clothes, and most importantly, serious health complications such as vision loss and cardiovascular diseases. Despite the extremely high cost of treatment, her family tirelessly did everything possible to help control the tumor's growth in order to protect her life. In spite of her physical limitations, Malee always tried to maintain a positive spirit, finding simple joy with her loved ones and learning to accept her differences. Although her life came to a tragic end in 2016 when she passed away at the age of 24 due to a heart attack, Malee Duangdee's story continues to leave a deep impression. Beyond the pain of illness and hardship, she stands as a powerful testament to human resilience in the face of fate, while also reminding society of the importance of compassion and love for individuals living with rare medical conditions. Caroline Wells was born in 1986 in Cologne and is widely known as the tallest woman in Germany, with an impressive height of 2.06 meters. From a young age, her extraordinary physical growth gave her a towering frame, making it quite challenging to find properly fitting clothing or shoes in everyday life. However, instead of allowing her physical difference to become a psychological barrier, Caroline turned it into a strong foundation for confidence and personal growth. She chose to pursue a career as a professional tailor, allowing her to design perfectly fitted garments by hand that carry her personal signature while also fueling her passion for fashion creativity. In addition, with her extremely beautiful face, captivating blue eyes, and well-balanced body proportions, Caroline quickly attracted media attention and entered the field of freelance modeling. She frequently appeared in photo publications and became a proud role model representing the community of exceptionally tall individuals. Overcoming all barriers and insecurities, Caroline Wells's life stands as a shining testament to optimism, self-effort, self-love, and the courage to turn an innate difference into a powerful advantage for complete success. Ekaterina Lysina was born in 1987 in Penza, Russia, and is one of the tallest athletes and models in the world, standing at an impressive 2.06 meters. Born into a sports-oriented family, with both parents being professional basketball players, she inherited their athletic talent early and chose to pursue a career in elite sports. Throughout her athletic journey, Ekaterina achieved remarkable success, with the highlight being her contribution to the Russian national team winning the bronze medal at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games, along with several other European titles. After retiring from professional sports in 2014, instead of choosing a quiet life, she stepped into a new and challenging chapter by becoming a professional model. This transition brought her great success, as she was recognized by Guinness World Records as the tallest professional model and, at the time, the woman with the longest legs in the world. Beyond her personal achievements, Ekaterina also founded a modeling agency dedicated to tall individuals, helping them gain confidence and shine. Having once struggled with insecurities about her appearance in her youth, Ekaterina Lysina's journey is a powerful story of self-acceptance and inspiration. She successfully transformed her physical uniqueness into a distinctive advantage, achieving outstanding success both in international sports and on global fashion runways. What impressed you most about the story of Ekaterina Lysina? Her confidence or her resilience? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to help share more inspiring stories. Zainab Bibi was born in 1974 in Pakistan and was recognized as the tallest woman in the country, with an impressive height of 2.18 meters. Her life journey was closely tied to extraordinary efforts to overcome physical barriers and social prejudice. Because of her towering stature, Zainab faced many difficulties in daily life, from finding suitable clothing to using public transportation. In her homeland, excessive public attention sometimes made her feel unsafe, leading her to move to England in 2002 in search of peace and better medical support. During her time abroad, she took part in various media activities to share the realities of life for people with extraordinary physical features and to call for greater understanding from the community. Although she faced serious health problems such as diabetes and osteoporosis, Zainab remained resilient. In her final years, she returned to Pakistan and passed away in 2018 in Faisalabad at the age of 44. Zainab Bibi's life is a moving story of the will to live, reminding us to value individual differences and the strength to rise above adversity in search of self-worth in a challenging world. Rümeysa Gelgi was born in 1997 in Turkey and is currently honored by Guinness World Records as the tallest living woman in the world, with an impressive height of 2.15 meters. From the moment she was born, Rümeysa's body began developing at an unusually rapid pace because she was diagnosed with Weaver syndrome, an extremely rare genetic disorder that causes excessive bone growth and comes with many limitations in mobility. This complex medical condition has made daily life very challenging for her, and most of the time she must use a wheelchair or a specially designed walker to move around safely. Although she has faced countless severe health challenges and the curiosity of people around her since childhood, Rümeysa has never allowed adversity to limit her dreams or her potential. Instead of withdrawing and hiding from society's gaze, she bravely stepped into the spotlight, actively turning her physical difference into a powerful message to inspire others and raise public awareness about rare genetic conditions. With an optimistic, resilient spirit and a courageous attitude toward life, Rümeysa has worked hard to overcome physical barriers in order to pursue her education, teach herself programming, and successfully become a talented web developer. In addition to holding the title of the tallest woman, she also holds several other world records, including the woman with the largest hands, the longest fingers, and the longest back, serving as a clear testament to the wonder and extraordinary nature of the human body. One of the most memorable milestones in Rümeysa's journey was her first flight in 2022, when an airline removed 6 passenger seats to create a special space that allowed her to fulfill her dream of traveling to the United States. Rumeysa Gelgi's unstoppable journey of rising above adversity is a deeply human lesson about resilience, courage, and the power to shape one's own destiny, proving that every innate difference can become a foundation for spreading love and the brightest positive values to the entire world. Macy Curran was born in 2003 in Texas, United States, and is a confident young woman who became widely known around the world after officially setting Guinness World Records for having the longest legs of any woman and the longest legs of any teenager in the world. Standing at an incredibly impressive height of 2.08 meters, the most distinctive feature of Macy's body is her legs, which measure over 1.34 meters and make up nearly 60% of her total height. This extraordinary physical development is not the result of any complex medical syndrome, but simply a fascinating natural genetic trait within her family. However, having a body that looked different from an early age brought Macy many challenges in everyday life. Her journey growing up was tied to difficulties such as having to lower her head whenever she walked through doorways, fitting comfortably inside standard cars, and struggling to find clothes specially designed for her exceptionally long legs. Even during her school years, Macy had to face curious stares and teasing from classmates because of her remarkably noticeable height. Instead of allowing negative comments to make her feel discouraged or insecure, Macy chose to bravely stand up and turn her difference into a shining symbol of confidence. She began sharing videos about her daily life on social media, attracting millions of views and quickly becoming a powerful source of inspiration for young people. Through her honest, personal story, Macy always shares a very positive message, encouraging everyone, especially girls with extraordinary height, to love and appreciate their natural bodies. Her openness and optimism have helped Macy overcome every limit of prejudice, proving that true beauty does not come from following any rigid standard, but from being proud and confident in the unique traits we were born with. Macy Curran's journey is a wonderful testament to the power of a positive spirit, transforming what was once seen as an inconvenience into a priceless gift for spreading confidence and self-love to the international community. How has the journey of Macy Curran inspired you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to help spread the message of confidence, unique beauty, and self-love to everyone. Sandy Allen was born in 1955 in the United States and was once honored by Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in the world, with an astonishing height of 2.31 meters. Her extraordinary physical growth was caused by a tumor in her pituitary gland, which led to the excessive production of growth hormone from an early age. Although surgery later helped stop her from growing taller, her towering stature still brought Sandy countless challenges in everyday life, as well as serious health problems. However, instead of withdrawing from the world, she bravely stepped forward and turned her difference into a platform for spreading positive messages. Sandy appeared in several television programs and wrote a book to share her life story. She spent much of her time visiting schools and speaking with children, inspiring them with lessons about tolerance and confidence, while encouraging them to love and accept their own differences. Although she passed away in 2008, Sandy Allen's life is still remembered as a beautiful symbol of courage, resilience, and a kind heart that rose above every physical barrier. Yao Defen was born in 1972 in a poor rural area of Anhui Province, China, and was once recognized by Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in the world, reaching a height of 2.34 meters. Her extraordinary physical growth was caused by a tumor in her pituitary gland, which made her body continuously produce growth hormone uncontrollably from a young age. Because her family lived in difficult circumstances, Yao Defen did not have early access to advanced medical treatment and had to face many major challenges in daily life. To help support her parents financially, she once performed with a circus troupe, where her towering stature attracted the attention of large audiences. Although life brought her countless hardships, along with serious health and mobility limitations, Yao Defen still tried to maintain an optimistic spirit and cherished the kindness she received from those around her. Thanks to media attention, she later received medical support from the community, which helped improve her quality of life to some extent. Yao Defen passed away in 2012 at the age of 40, bringing an end to a life journey filled with hardship yet deeply memorable, leaving behind an unforgettable mark as one of the rarest extraordinary physical records in human history. Zheng Jinlian, born in 1964 in Hunan, China, was the tallest woman in medical history, with a record height of 2.48 meters. From a young age, the extraordinary development of her pituitary gland caused her body to grow rapidly, requiring all of her clothing and daily use items to be specially designed. Although her exceptionally unusual stature brought many inconveniences, Jinlian was always surrounded by the love and devoted care of her family and those around her. Her life was brief, gently coming to an end in 1982 when she was only 17 years old. But the story of the girl with the most impressive height in the world is still remembered as a rare and remarkable mark in human history. Dolores Pullard made a lasting impression with her remarkable height of 2.36 meters and was once recognized in the Guinness Book of World Records. She worked hard by participating in performances to help cover her healthcare expenses. Away from the spotlight, she was a dedicated teacher and an enthusiastic member of a choir. Although her life gently came to an end at the age of 24, the image of a kind-hearted, resilient young woman with a radiant smile beside her loved ones remains in the memories of many. Zhang Ziyu, born in May 2007 in Shandong, China, is known as a rare phenomenon in the basketball world thanks to her extraordinary height and natural talent. Born into a family with a strong athletic background, with both her father and mother being former professional basketball players, Ziyu inherited exceptional genetics and a deep passion for basketball from an early age. By the time she was 14, she had already reached an impressive height of over 2.2 meters, drawing major attention as she easily dominated domestic youth basketball tournaments. Ziyu's physical development is entirely natural thanks to genetics, combined with structured guidance from her family that helped her develop sharp, tactical awareness. Unlike cases of extraordinary height caused by medical conditions, Ziyu possesses impressive agility and strong physical endurance on the court. The year 2024 marked a major turning point in her career when she represented China's U18 women's national team at the Asian Championship. There, Ziyu rose onto the international stage, demonstrating overwhelming dominance under the basket, scoring a series of remarkable points, and outstandingly earning the Most Valuable Player award. Despite her towering height often drawing public curiosity, Ziyu remains humble, kind-hearted, and deeply committed to her training. She continues to work tirelessly to improve herself, turning her physical advantage into a strong foundation for future success. Zhang Ziyu's journey is not only a story of extraordinary physical attributes, but also a powerful source of inspiration for sportsmanship, dedication, and the promise of an even brighter future ahead. How does Zhang Ziyu's journey inspire you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to keep following her powerful and inspiring path as she continues to shine in the future. Gitika Srivastava was born into a sports-oriented family in India, with her father also being a talented former basketball player. She quickly drew nationwide attention thanks to her extraordinary height of 2.11 meters, making her one of the tallest women in the history of Indian sports. Rather than feeling insecure about her unusual appearance, Gitika turned her height into a powerful advantage as she pursued a professional basketball career. To elevate her skills, she decided to move to the United States to study and compete in the demanding world of college basketball, where she learned to adapt and develop the resilience needed for international competition. Gitika's life journey stands as a symbol of perseverance, as she faced many everyday challenges due to her extraordinary height while maintaining a positive attitude and unwavering focus on her personal goals. Her success has become a powerful source of inspiration, encouraging young people in India to embrace self-confidence and make the most of their unique strengths. To this day, Gitika remains a symbol of resilience and pride in Indian sports. Bernadette Határ, born on August 24, 1994 in Pasto, Hungary, is one of the tallest women's basketball players in the world, standing at an impressive 2.08 meters. With her extraordinary physical advantage and natural athletic talent, she quickly established her name in top European and international competitions. Beginning her professional career in her home country, Határ soon became an irreplaceable key player for Sopron Basket, helping the team capture multiple domestic titles and, most notably, the highly prestigious EuroLeague Women Championship. Her strong defensive skills, consistent performance, and unwavering dedication have made her a highly reliable presence on the court. Not limiting herself to the European stage, Határ's ambition to compete at the highest level led her to the WNBA, the world's premier women's basketball league. In the United States, she had the opportunity to play for major teams such as the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun, where she continued to train hard, gain valuable experience, and prove her individual talent against some of the best players in the world. Határ's athletic journey has been far from easy, as she has faced numerous challenges, including serious injuries that threatened her career. Yet with remarkable resilience and unwavering determination, she has always found a way to come back stronger after every setback. Overcoming the everyday difficulties that come with her towering stature, the Hungarian athlete turned what made her different into an extraordinary advantage, building an impressive legacy along the way. Bernadette Határ's story is a powerful testament to an enduring passion for sports, relentless perseverance, and a never-give-up spirit that continues to inspire generations of young athletes around the world. Liz Cambage, born on August 18, 1991, in England and raised in Australia, is one of the most outstanding and recognizable women's basketball players in the world, standing at an impressive 2.03 meters tall. From an early age, her exceptional height often made her stand out among her peers, but it ultimately led her to basketball as a way to improve her health, build confidence, and find a sense of belonging. Combining her physical advantage with natural talent, Cambage quickly rose through youth competitions and began her professional career in Australia before being selected as the second overall pick in the 2011 WNBA draft. Throughout her remarkable career, she left a lasting mark in America's most prestigious basketball league, most notably with her historic 53-point game in 2018, an extraordinary achievement that showcased her overwhelming dominance in the paint. Beyond her success in the WNBA, Cambage also competed professionally in several other countries and became a key pillar of the Australian national team, playing a major role in securing the bronze medal at the 2012 London Olympics, where she made headlines with a spectacular dunk that became one of her signature moments. Cambage's career journey has been filled with remarkable achievements, but also significant challenges, as she faced immense pressure from the demands of elite-level competition, requiring tremendous resilience to maintain peak performance. Overcoming personal obstacles, Liz Cambage continuously worked to prove herself as one of the world's top centers, turning what made her different into a powerful foundation for success. Her story delivers a strong message of pride, physical strength, and self-confidence, serving as a profound source of inspiration for women's sports on the global stage. Dana Rettke, born in 1999 in Illinois, USA, is one of the world's most outstanding women's volleyball players, especially known for her remarkable height of 2.03 meters. Gifted with an exceptional physique from a young age, Dana initially explored basketball before realizing that her true passion and natural talent belonged entirely to volleyball. Choosing to focus on volleyball opened the door to an extraordinary journey in her life. Her career began to make a major impact during her years at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. With her intelligent playing style, physical power, and outstanding defensive ability as a middle blocker, she quickly became a true wall of steel at the net. Dana made history in American college sports as the only volleyball player ever to be named a first-team All-American for 5 consecutive years. The peak of her collegiate career came in 2021, when her brilliant performance helped lead the Wisconsin Badgers to their first ever NCAA national championship. That same year, she received the prestigious Honda Sports Award as the nation's top women's volleyball player. After graduation, Dana boldly stepped onto the international stage, beginning her professional career in some of Europe's strongest volleyball leagues, including Italy and Turkey. At the same time, she earned the honor of representing the United States women's national volleyball team, continuing to compete at the highest level. Dana Rettke's journey is a powerful and inspiring story of turning physical uniqueness into a tremendous advantage. Through hard work, discipline, and a consistently positive attitude, Dana has not only broken records, but also become an inspiring role model, encouraging young girls to believe in themselves and pursue their athletic dreams with confidence. And that was our list of the 10 rarest and tallest women in the world who left the entire world in awe. But behind those astonishing numbers lies far more than extraordinary physical differences. These are stories of resilience, passion, sacrifice, and the relentless drive to overcome limits. So which woman shocked you the most, inspired you the most, or left you thinking long after the video ended? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. If you enjoy strange but true stories like these, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the next video might leave you even more stunned. Surely you've heard of famous stars and talented athletes, but did you know that some of them have faced unimaginable challenges with their bodies and still managed to rise stronger than ever? In this video, we will explore the stories of 15 women who, despite having imperfect bodies, possess extraordinary strength and resilience. These women have turned their challenges into motivation to shine, and their stories will undoubtedly make you reconsider what true strength really means. Are you ready to witness these inspiring journeys? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos where we will continue to share more stories of incredible determination and strength. For a long time, television screens and stage lights have been seen as the domain of physical perfection. Roles are often crafted to fit the ideals of flawless beauty, following society's stereotypical standards. But in the midst of this world, British actress Melissa Johns stepped forward and proudly shattered all boundaries. Melissa was born with a congenital difference. A complication during her fetal development caused her right arm to remain incomplete. That arm extends only just below the elbow, with the forearm and hand completely missing. For anyone, such a deficit would be a massive challenge in daily life. But for a young woman with dreams of shining under the spotlight, where every movement and gesture is closely observed by the camera, this seemed like an insurmountable physical barrier. In her early years in the arts, Melissa faced constant underlying prejudices. Directors were often puzzled, as scripts rarely included characters with disabilities unless the disability was the central theme meant to tug at the audience's heartstrings. However, instead of letting the entertainment industry define her worth, Melissa chose to redefine it herself. She refused to hide her right arm behind long outfits or rigid cosmetic prosthetics. Instead, she boldly stepped in front of the camera, transforming her inherent difference into a unique charm and strength on screen. With her genuine acting talent and confident presence, Melissa captivated millions of viewers through popular British TV shows like Coronation Street and Grantchester. Not content with personal success, she also co-founded a network of disabled artists, becoming a powerful advocate for the equal representation of disabled actors in film and television projects. Melissa Johns' story is not just a personal breakthrough, it's a revolution in awareness. She proves a profound truth. True art must reflect the diversity of life, and the most captivating beauty lies in daring to stand under the spotlight and celebrate one's authentic form. At 19, Amy Purdy was living the best days of her youth. Full of energy and with an immense passion for snowboarding, she was excited about her bright future. However, no one could have predicted that her peaceful life would be completely turned upside down within just 24 hours when an unexpected illness struck. A sudden case of meningitis hit, plunging Amy into a life-threatening septic shock. In a desperate attempt to protect her vital organs, her body had no choice but to cut off circulation to the extremities. The lack of blood flow caused severe damage to the cells and tissues in her limbs. While the medical team managed to bring Amy back from the brink of death, with her survival chances at just 2%, they were forced to make the most difficult decision: amputating both of her legs below the knee and removing her damaged spleen. Once a girl who dreamed of soaring on snowy mountains, Amy woke up in the hospital with a body that was no longer whole. The initial period of facing this harsh reality with her cold metal prosthetic legs was one of the darkest times of her life. There were tears, and it seemed like despair might defeat her spirit. But deep inside, the flame of passion still burned brightly within Amy. She realized that while she couldn't change what she had lost, she had the power to decide how she would live moving forward. Instead of succumbing to adversity, Amy set out to design specialized prosthetic legs, allowing her to balance on a snowboard once again. This extraordinary will to live brought her back to the slopes, and she went on to become one of the world's top Paralympic athletes, winning prestigious medals at the Paralympic Games. But she didn't stop there. Amy moved millions of television viewers to tears as she confidently danced gracefully on her prosthetic legs on Dancing with the Stars. Amy Purdy's journey is a magnificent anthem to human strength. She proved a powerful truth. The only limits are those we set for ourselves. When you dare to dream and persevere, even metal legs can help you dance and soar higher than ever before. Imagine a world where human height isn't a fixed biological constant. You could wake up at 1.7 meters in the morning, but by evening, walk confidently at 1.85 meters. While this may sound like a science fiction scenario about evolution, it's the living reality of Amy Mullins, the woman who has redefined the physical limits of the human body. Amy's journey began with a rare condition called fibular hemimelia, a congenital absence of the fibula. Her lower limbs failed to develop properly from the early stages of fetal development. By the time Amy turned 1, medical experts faced a difficult decision: a major surgery to amputate both of her legs below the knee, removing the entire lower portion of each leg. According to conventional societal logic, this event might have permanently confined a child's future to dependence. However, Amy refused to accept being a victim of her circumstances. Rather than seeing her physical limitation as a crippling weakness, she began to develop an bold idea. What if prosthetic legs weren't just a medical solution to mask her condition, but instead an opportunity to upgrade and exceed the capabilities of an average person? And she turned the situation around in a remarkable way. Rather than settling for a fixed body, Amy created a unique wardrobe of dozens of prosthetic legs, each with different functions and designs. On the Paralympic track, she used carbon fiber legs shaped like the curved limbs of a cheetah to maximize her thrust and accelerate with incredible power. When walking the renowned Alexander McQueen fashion runway, she turned her body into a masterpiece with intricately sculpted cedarwood legs. Even more impressively, she had the ability to adjust her height based on the event she was attending. Mandy Horvath is a living testament to breaking physical limits. In 2014, a devastating event occurred when she was tragically involved in a mechanical collision with a train. The immense force from the massive machine completely destroyed her lower limbs. To save her life, doctors had no choice but to amputate both of her legs above the knee. At just 21 years old, her primary means of movement was entirely taken away. Instead of accepting a life confined to a wheelchair, as many predicted, Mandy embarked on a remarkable reprogramming of herself. She rejected sympathy and began training her upper body with the determination of a warrior. Using only the strength of her arms, Mandy astonished the world when she successfully climbed thousands of steep steps at Manitou Incline and even scaled the challenging Pikes Peak Mountain in the U.S. Mandy Horvath's life defies every conventional notion of disability. She proved a powerful truth. Legs made of flesh and bone are not the only way for someone to reach the top. When the will is strong enough to change the mindset, physical limits become irrelevant. Leave a 1 in the comments if Mandy Horvath's story inspires you. Jamie Ketchum is a strong and resilient woman, renowned for her journey of overcoming immense challenges following a severe burn accident. In 2002, Jamie experienced a life-altering incident in which she suffered extensive thermal burns. Flames engulfed her body, causing 95% of her skin to be severely burned. The accident not only damaged her dermis, but also led to muscle necrosis and soft tissue damage, putting her life in grave danger. To save her life, Jamie had to undergo multiple complex surgeries, including the amputation of one arm and both legs due to severe and irreversible injuries. Despite facing immense physical loss, Jamie refused to give up hope and continued to fight through both the physical and emotional pain. Throughout her recovery journey, Jamie Ketchum became an inspiration to many as she shared her story, not just about overcoming physical challenges, but also about the strength of the mind and the power of healing. She proved that even in the most difficult circumstances, people can remain strong and reclaim their lives, filled with hope for the future. Tammy Duckworth is an American politician and former military officer who currently serves as a U.S. Senator from Illinois. Before entering politics, she had a distinguished military career, particularly as a helicopter pilot in the Army. Tammy Duckworth made notable contributions to her country, but her journey is also marked by a tragic and unforgettable event. In a combat mission in Iraq in 2004, the helicopter she was piloting was shot down, causing a devastating crash. Tammy Duckworth sustained severe physical injuries, including the loss of both legs and permanent damage to the function of her right arm. Despite these overwhelming challenges, she never lost her fighting spirit and determination to continue serving her country. Tammy Duckworth has become a symbol of strength and resilience, overcoming physical challenges while making significant contributions to her community. After the incident, she continued her military career and later transitioned into politics, becoming one of the first women from the U.S. military to be elected to the Senate. She has played a crucial role in advocating for policies that protect the rights of people with disabilities and has championed programs to support veterans. In addition, she is a passionate advocate for the rights of families and children, particularly in education and public health. The image of Tammy Duckworth, a strong woman who overcame every challenge to keep contributing to society, has inspired millions around the world. Her journey is a powerful testament to the strength of will and the spirit of overcoming adversity, making her a symbol of perseverance and courage. Imagine a newborn skull as a flexible protective barrier, naturally designed to expand over time, providing space for the brain to grow. However, for Ariel Henley, this barrier was unexpectedly locked from the moment she was in her mother's womb. Ariel was born with Crouzon syndrome, a congenital condition where the skull sutures fuse too early. This early fusion caused tremendous pressure, directly compressing her developing brain. The unavoidable result was a misaligned facial structure, with protruding eyeballs and a significantly narrowed upper respiratory system. Instead of a peaceful childhood, Ariel's early years were a relentless battle fought in hospital corridors and under the bright lights of operating rooms. She had to endure numerous complex craniofacial surgeries. These medical procedures were not for cosmetic reasons. They were life-or-death efforts to expand her skull, create space for her brain to survive, protect her eyesight, and preserve her airway. But Ariel Henley turned the tide with immense pride. She chose to wield her pen as a powerful tool, becoming a strong writer and social activist. Through her heartfelt memoirs, which resonated with millions of readers, Ariel courageously exposed the harshness of appearance-based prejudices, directly confronting rigid beauty standards. Her journey is a powerful testament that the asymmetry of one's face can never limit the courage and radiant beauty of a free soul. Youth is often linked to bright dreams and vibrant beauty. For Andrea Sierra Salazar, a 17-year-old high school student with a deep passion for modeling, her flowing hair and bright smile were her greatest sources of pride. However, life has a way of presenting challenges that no one can anticipate. When unusual symptoms began to appear, Andrea received a shocking diagnosis for someone so young. She was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma. To survive, Andrea had to endure an extremely harsh chemotherapy regimen. While the chemical treatments were intended to save her life, they came with devastating side effects on her appearance. The hair follicles in her body completely shut down. In a short time, Andrea experienced total hair loss. Not only did her hair vanish, but even her eyebrows and eyelashes began to fall out. The texture and pigmentation of her skin also changed, losing its natural vibrancy. For a young girl in the prime of her life, with dreams of standing in front of the camera, watching her reflection change every day in the mirror was a huge psychological blow. At first, Andrea relied on wigs as a shield to hide the reality and protect the fragile confidence she had left. However, deep down, she realized that hiding behind a disguise didn't make her stronger. Then came a bold decision that would inspire millions. Andrea chose to do a unique artistic photo shoot. This time, she courageously removed all the wigs, put on a stunning blue evening gown, and confidently stepped in front of the camera with her proud, bald head. No more hiding, Andrea showcased the authentic, radiant, and resilient beauty of someone determined to overcome the storm. These photos quickly caused a global media sensation. Andrea Sierra Salazar broke all rigid beauty standards, showing the world that while medical challenges may take away hair or alter skin, they can never steal the essence, femininity, and radiant beauty that come from a courageous soul. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to discover more inspiring stories about true strength and femininity. By conventional logic, we often assume that life cannot exist or thrive without a brain, the central organ that controls all functions. In the case of Alex Simpson, a young girl born with the rare condition of hydranencephaly, this assumption seemed even more devastating. From birth, her skull structure was altered, with both cerebral hemispheres missing and replaced by fluid-filled sacs, leaving only a small portion of the cerebellum. Confronted with this severe biological challenge, early predictions suggested that the young girl would struggle to survive past the age of 4, and forming emotional connections with the world around her seemed impossible. However, when we look deeper into Alex's actual journey, we witness a miracle that defies all traditional logical assumptions. Surpassing the milestone of 20 years of life, she not only survived against all odds, but also overcame even the most rigid physical limitations. Though living in a world without light and sound, Alex developed a remarkable ability to sense and fully experience the love, warmth, and protection from her family through every gentle touch. The resilient existence of Alex Simpson serves as a living testament that the will to live and the power of love can fill the voids that nature unintentionally leaves behind. Let's start with a hypothesis about absolute safety. In embryonic biology, the womb is often considered a perfect protective system, an impregnable fortress safeguarding the developing life. Common logic suggests that all risks truly begin when a child faces the outside world. But what happens if the protective membranes within this fortress encounter structural faults and become the most severe physical obstacle? This is exactly what unfolded in the development of Rebecca Marine, an American model. She was born with the influence of a condition called amniotic band syndrome. Instead of serving its protective role, the fibrous amniotic bands inside the uterus detached and tightly wrapped around her right arm like a tourniquet. This mechanical restriction completely cut off the blood supply, halting biological development in that area. As a result, Rebecca was born without her entire right forearm and hand. For many years, her life followed the expected path in a society full of biases. With a strong desire to become a model, Rebecca faced constant rejection from agencies. At that time, the fashion industry's standards were centered around the perfect symmetry of the human body. In an attempt to fit in, she used aesthetic silicone prosthetic arms to camouflage, trying to fill the visual gap and blend into the crowd. The breakthrough in her journey came when Rebecca decided to stop hiding and undergo a revolutionary upgrade. Completely rejecting traditional camouflage solutions, she integrated an advanced bionic arm into her body. This was a masterpiece of electromechanical engineering. The arm operated by reading the tiny electrical signals from the remaining muscle bundles in her upper arm. Each time Rebecca's brain sent a command, sensors would capture and decode the signals, converting them into precise mechanical movements of the metal fingers. Rebecca Marine didn't hide the presence of technology. Instead, she turned it into a unique aesthetic statement. Known as the bionic model, she confidently walked down prestigious runways like New York Fashion Week. By blending physiology with futuristic technology, she shattered outdated beauty standards. Rebecca's story demonstrates an incredible outcome. The flaws of nature are not the end, but often the opportunity to create a superior and more radiant version of oneself than ever before. The fashion world has always been governed by invisible yet incredibly strict standards of symmetry and bodily perfection. In an industry where every detail is closely scrutinized, is there room for a girl born with a congenital deficiency? This was the monumental wall of prejudice that Shahali Ayers faced and ultimately shattered. From the moment she was born, a complication in her embryonic development left Shahali permanently missing the structure of her right upper limb below the elbow. When she embraced her dream of becoming a professional model, all she faced at the starting line were cold rejections. Traditional agencies bluntly turned her away, believing her appearance went against the beauty standards of the industry. But instead of giving up, Shahali chose to carve her own path with determination. She bypassed the rigid recruitment system and reached out directly to photographers and independent designers to build her portfolio. What set her apart the most was her unwavering refusal to use prosthetic arms just to camouflage her difference, trying to blend in to please the crowd. It was this proud embrace of her authentic beauty that allowed Shahali Ayers to confidently strut down the prestigious runway at New York Fashion Week, becoming the face of numerous global campaigns. She proved an undeniable truth. True perfection doesn't lie in a flawless body, but shines brightly through self-respect and courage. Hit like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss inspiring stories like Shahali's. Imagine this scenario. For a fashion model, where body shape and legs are often seen as the key to a successful career, what happens if an unexpected event takes away that advantage? The natural psychological reaction might be to break down, retreat from the spotlight, and hide from the public's scrutiny. But the story of Paula Antonini, a determined young woman from Brazil, provides an answer that completely challenges conventional thinking. Everything took a dramatic turn on the night before New Year's Eve in 2014. As Paula eagerly prepared for her New Year's trip, an unforeseen traffic accident struck. The intense impact caused severe damage to her left lower limb. Despite the medical team's best efforts, they were left with no choice but to amputate part of her left leg in order to save her life. In that moment, her bright future appeared to fade away forever. The most remarkable part of Paola's story lies in her mindset. After leaving the hospital, she didn't choose to hide or blame fate. Instead, she embraced her bionic prosthetic leg not as a sorrowful replacement, but as a partner on her new journey. The true turning point came when Paula decisively rejected any silicone cosmetic covering to conceal the prosthetic leg and make it appear like a real one. Instead, she proudly showcased the sleek metal lines as a distinctive mark of her own. With a radiant smile constantly on her face, Paula confidently returned to the runway, rocking her favorite outfits, surfing, dancing, and living a fuller life than ever before. Paula Antonini's journey of overcoming challenges delivers a priceless message. True beauty is never confined to a perfect physical body. It shines most brightly from a resilient spirit and an unwavering will to live. Let's start with a basic assumption. To become an artist, what is the most essential physical tool a person needs? Surely it's a pair of skillful hands. If someone is born without arms and with severely contracted legs, conventional logic would likely lead to a pessimistic conclusion. The door to the world of visual arts is forever closed. We often assume that physical limitations would completely stifle creative potential. However, the life of British artist Alison Lapper is a real-world example that shatters this prejudice. From the moment she was born, Alison's body was marked by the extremely rare condition known as phocomelia. Without arms and with underdeveloped legs, her childhood was filled with immense challenges. Raised away from her family and living in care facilities, her future, according to the initial assumption, seemed destined to be one of dependence and hiding from society's gaze. Yet deep within her imperfect body was an unyielding determination to defy the odds. Confronted with her circumstances, Alison realized that if she couldn't use her hands to hold a brush, she would find another way to connect with the world. Through extraordinary perseverance, she trained her jaw and neck to expertly control the brush, using her mouth to create breathtaking art. Each stroke was filled with patience, ultimately leading her to the prestigious University of Brighton, where she graduated with honors in fine arts. The most remarkable aspect of Alison's story lies not just in the stunning paintings she created, but in her bold decision to make her unique body the focal point of her artwork. By doing so, she exposed and challenged society's superficial standards of beauty. The pinnacle of her recognition came when a giant marble statue of her, depicting her pregnant and proudly displayed, was unveiled at Trafalgar Square in London. The artwork sparked a media sensation, prompting millions of passers-by to stop, set aside their prejudices, and redefine what true perfection really means. Alison Lapper's journey is a living testament that true beauty and exceptional art are never confined by the physical body. They stem from a completely free soul. In 2008, at the heart of bustling London, Katie Piper was living the brightest days of her 24-year-old life. As a promising model and TV presenter, her future seemed like a beautiful, endless path. However, no one could have predicted that in an instant, her life, dreams, and career would be shattered by a horrific incident: an acid attack. The aftermath was not just the typical physical pain, but a devastating destruction. The corrosive chemicals robbed her of vision in one eye and drastically altered her appearance. Even worse, in her panic, she accidentally ingested some of the liquid, causing serious damage to her esophagus and stomach. Once a confident young woman always in front of the camera, Katie found herself waking up in intensive care, facing a harsh, painful reality and a life-threatening ordeal. Anyone in such a hopeless situation could have easily decided to give up, retreat, and avoid society's judgment to protect themselves. But Katie Piper chose a different route. Behind that sterile hospital door began one of the most extraordinary journeys of survival and resilience. For more than 10 years, she faced unimaginable medical obstacles, undergoing more than 400 surgeries. These were years filled with constant trips to the operating room, enduring painful procedures for skin grafts and tissue reconstruction. The medical team worked tirelessly to rebuild every inch of her facial tissue, with the most challenging task being the restoration of her esophagus, so she could regain essential functions like chewing and swallowing. However, what truly captivated the world was not just her incredible physical endurance, but the immense courage she showed when she decided to confront the darkness. Rather than hiding behind a medical mask to shield her face, Katie boldly removed it and appeared on national television to share her story. She swiftly founded the Katie Piper Foundation, turning herself into a symbol of hope and building a global support network for burn survivors and those with disfigurements. Katie Piper redefined beauty, proving that no tragedy can take away one's dignity, and that a determined will to live is the most powerful and timeless beauty of all. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to help share this empowering message and support the Katie Piper Foundation in its mission to transform the lives of those impacted by burns and facial injuries. Shalom Chom is a well-known model and influencer, recognized for her inspiring story of overcoming a major life challenge. At just 9 years old, Shalom was involved in a tragic accident when hot oil splashed onto her body. The incident left her with extensive burns, causing severe damage, including tight scarring bands, altering the structure of her hair follicles, and leading to deformities on her face, chest, and shoulders. These injuries not only caused physical pain, but also left lasting scars that significantly impacted Shalom's psychological well-being and self-confidence for many years. After the accident, Shalom underwent multiple complex surgeries and lengthy treatment plans to heal the wounds. However, instead of letting the scars define her life, Shalom chose to embrace them and face them head-on. She saw the scars not just as part of her body, but as a testament to her mental strength and resilience in overcoming adversity. Shalom became a powerful role model for self-acceptance, refusing to let her physical wounds define her worth. As she grew older, Shalom began sharing her story with the public through social media platforms. She became a model and influencer, inspiring millions, especially those facing similar challenges. Through posts and videos, Shalom worked to reshape perceptions of beauty, highlighting that true beauty comes not only from physical appearance, but also from inner strength and self-confidence. She became an advocate for diversity in beauty and self-acceptance in a world often defined by strict appearance standards. More than just a model, Shalom is a powerful source of inspiration, using her personal experience to support others facing similar struggles. Through charity work and community campaigns, Shalom has been helping individuals with appearance-related trauma regain self-confidence and belief in themselves. Today, Shalom Inchom is recognized as a symbol of resilience, confidence, and the ability to overcome adversity. Her story serves as a testament that true beauty is not just what we see on the outside, but the spirit and determination to overcome life's challenges. Oksana Masters is a renowned American Paralympic athlete, celebrated not only for her exceptional sporting achievements, but also for her inspiring journey of overcoming adversity and significant life challenges. Born in Ukraine in 1988, Oksana was one of the individuals affected by the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, even though she did not live near the affected area. While her mother was pregnant, she was exposed to radiation from the explosion, which led to Oksana being born with a rare condition called fibular hemimelia, causing her limbs to develop abnormally. With fibular hemimelia, Oksana was missing the load-bearing bones in her lower legs, making movement extremely difficult and painful. Doctors told her that she would never walk like other children. As a teenager, after numerous surgeries and treatments, Oksana faced a tough decision: to amputate both of her legs in order to live a more comfortable life and relieve her constant pain. Despite facing many daunting challenges, Oksana refused to let them defeat her. After the amputation, she started using prosthetic legs and quickly adapted to her new life. Oksana not only accepted her physical limitations, but was determined to prove that the absence of her limbs would not stop her from pursuing her passion for sports. Oksana began competing in adaptive sports and quickly gained recognition for her exceptional talent. She won multiple gold medals at the Paralympic Games, especially in rowing. Oksana Masters' story is a powerful testament to extraordinary resilience and self-belief, proving that no obstacle can stop her from achieving her dreams. In addition to her success in sports, Oksana has become a powerful inspiration to people with disabilities worldwide. She has become a symbol of perseverance, the will to overcome challenges, and relentless effort in achieving success. Oksana Masters' story proves that nothing is impossible when you have the determination and mental strength to face any adversity. We've just seen strong women, famous stars, and athletes filled with determination who, despite having imperfect bodies, display extraordinary resilience. They have shown that strength isn't found in outward appearances, but in the ability to overcome life's challenges. If their stories inspire you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Let's spread the message of inner strength and the remarkable willpower